Microsoft 365 Copilot has lots of features, but which ones are worth using every day? I'll be showing you 5 of my favorite tips to work faster, be more efficient, and get more done. So let's get started. I'm signed in at Microsoft365.com, and I'm right here on New Chat, which is the default place in the M365 Copilot app. Tip number 1 is the mode switcher. In the upper right, this is how you can switch the models that Copilot uses. Auto is the default, and that's where Copilot decides how long to think. So you can force it to use quick response like this, or think deeper. So it'll think longer for better answers, more complex answers. So oftentimes I will go up here and I will force it to think deeper if I want to dig deeper on specific topics. In addition, you can actually switch models, so between Claude or OpenAI. So if I want to use Claude right here, this will use the latest Opus models. I can also choose between a whole bunch of different GPT models from OpenAI. So I can do the quick response GPT 5.5, just rolled out recently. I can also choose the GPT 5.5 Think Deeper. So in this case, I will leave it on GPT 5.5 Think Deeper, and I'm going to do a task that requires some internal documents that I work on, and I want it to be more complex and take time to produce a great response. Okay, here's my prompt, and I'm going to add some internal files with meeting notes, an email thread, customer feedback, and budget. So I'll go here and hit plus, and I'll drop down attach cloud files. And I'm going to attach some cloud files here, the Dunder Mifflin spreadsheet, the Dundee's email. We'll scroll down, there's Scranton branch, and I will hit go. So it's attached some notes, a spreadsheet, and an email thread. And this is all about the Office show. So David Wallace, if you remember him, we need to create an executive memo for David Wallace. So I will hit go. So Copilot has an executive summary. It's citing different sources. This spreadsheet has lots of details on revenue and feedback, customer experience, budget control, and lots of other useful information. So I encourage you, put the model and mode switcher into your daily workflow. The second tip is Copilot Pages. These are really powerful collaborative AI pages that a lot of people don't use all the time. I use them almost every day. So I will put in a prompt here. Hey, I'm making a YouTube video about 5 useful Copilot tips. Turn these notes into a clean launch plan with title ideas, thumbnail descriptive concepts, and a video publishing checklist. And I have some notes here, and I'll hit go. So first, it's going to give me the answer right here in Copilot Chat. So it's going to write up this. We're just going to speed ahead. Okay, Copilot has a lot of good information, positioning, title ideas, all this good stuff that I asked. Down at the bottom, it has this video publishing checklist, etc. So what I'm going to do now is there's this button right here, Edit in Pages, and I'll click this. So it will take all the content from Copilot Chat and put it into this Copilot page. Now behind the scenes, these are actually loop pages. Now what's really cool though is I can talk to Chat over on the left, and it will update the page over on the right. So all these things are in this page now. Now what I'm going to say is turn the publishing checklist into a real checklist and remove everything else. So hit go. So this is going to take this prompt and update the page on the right. Okay, this is now converted into a checklist. I've got my YouTube publishing checklist. And again, this is just like a loop page. In the lower right, there's some new options, Copilot shortcuts. So I can adjust the content, change the tone, or style the page. So maybe I want to adjust the content, and I would like to make it shorter, change it to an email or a blog post. Maybe I'll leave it the same. I'm going to style the page. I'm going to add emojis. Gotta love emojis. And so what it does is on the left, add emojis to the page, and this will update the actual page right here. So now I've got all my emojis added, and you can see how I can change things on the left with Copilot Chat or down with these shortcuts, and it will update the page in real time. I can also share this page easily because it is a loop page. So I could go and send it to a document or PDF, but I want to go share and choose copy component, and it's copied that link. So now if I go into Outlook here and I paste this into a body of Outlook, there is that loop component. It's embeddable in Outlook and Teams and all these other places across M365. Now, lastly, if I want to close my page, I just hit close and it goes back, and I can go find that under library. So if I go to library, here are the pages I've created. If I want to open that up again, I can go right here. And I'm back to my page. The third tip is the researcher agent. Researcher is over on the left, and I'll click this. And the research agent lets you go really, really deep, and there are high-powered prompts to allow you to find really interesting information. So on the bottom, you can see all these different options: comparative analysis, customer feedback, explain complex ideas, investment research, sustainability, status reports, crisis management, competitive analysis. So I'm going to choose one of these. We'll choose market trends analysis, and it gives a very detailed prompt automatically that can help you get started. So I'm going to put my prompt in here. A competitive analysis for Zava in the smart wearables market. Use the attached files as our own product input for comparison. So I'm going to go hit the plus here and add some Zava files. We'll attach cloud files. My files. And I'm going to add in the Zava value prop, the partnership, our GTM plan, and our tech specs and sales data. And I will click select. So these are all of our internal files, and it's going to compare it to the external market for smart wearables. There's a ton of information here, and I will hit go. Now, researchers are always going to ask a few clarifying questions. So competitive set, market scope, and business emphasis. And you can say short or long. I'm going to make it long. You could say go ahead and it'll use its best judgment, but I'm going to answer a couple of these right here on what to focus on. Okay, now I'll hit go. Now, researchers going to kick off a bunch of different tasks in parallel, and it's going to do a lot of deep research. I'm not going to wait for it to completely finish. We're just going to speed this up and show what the final results are. Okay, it's finished. So here is my research report on Zava and smart wearables. And notice how it is cited different spaces in the document that it's used. Lots of detail on the market, has some nice little infographics right here, and you can copy and adjust those things. If I scroll down, you're going to see macro trends and lots of nice formatting on this report as well. I'm going to scroll all the way down. We're not going to go through all the details, and clearly you'll want to double check all these things, but hey, there's even a table, impact assessment. So it's not just dense text, it puts some nice infographics in there as well. And it cites and sources everything it looked at. So it looked at a lot of different places over here on the right. And when you're done, you can pop that into Pages. You can convert it to Word or PowerPoint or a PDF or an infographic. Let's try that. Wow, my executive infographic poster. It says here what it did over on the left. This is quite nice. Here's an entire infographic on the smart wearables market, key industry shifts, competitive pressure points, market scale and growth, etc. And I can just copy that image really easy or export it. And we'll close this. Now, I talked about the model switcher in the past. I'm going to drop this down. Now, there are a couple of options for researchers specifically, critique and counsel. Now, critique uses OpenAI's GPT for the actual response, and then Claude refines it. And Microsoft did research that shows this is actually the most successful way to do responses. OpenAI's model and then refined by Claude. Model counsel means you can see GPT and Claude side by side and compare and contrast which you like. In the upper right, I have linked to a deeper dive video showing critique and counsel, so I encourage you to explore that. My fourth favorite tip is Copilot Notebooks, which is relatively new in M365. Copilot Notebooks allow you to take existing resources and references and build an AI-powered and focused notebook just on that content. Let's see how that works. Over on the left under Notebooks, I'll choose All Notebooks. This brings up the notebook page. Some were automatically generated for you. It analyzes what you have, but I'm going to create a new notebook. So let's give it a title and an icon. Now the key part is adding your files and reference materials. So I'm going to go and browse my files, and there's lots of Dunder Mifflin files for the office. So I'm going to select all these here, and I'm going to select them. So this is brought in selected references right here. You can also look for meetings or SharePoint sites or all sorts of other stuff that you want to pull in and reference on. So let's click Create. Now my Copilot notebook is getting set up. Okay. On the left is your references pane. You can create new content here, and you've got your summary. So this is a high-level summary, and then some key insights that were extracted from my content. So starts with something simple. You can also now chat with your notebook. And then these quick create options, audio overview like a podcast, mind maps, study guides, and then coming soon, creating documents, presentations, or Excel directly in your notebook. Those same quick create options are right here, so I can pull that down. I can also now chat with this notebook. So I'm going to do a very quick one. Describe common themes in my notebook. Okay, so lots of information, and it's analyzing all the content in this notebook. I could easily add more references right here. I can also quick create pages. So if I want to make an audio podcast, we'll click this. I have some options. We're just going to keep this simple and say generate audio. And now down here, it's going to generate a podcast, and we will just speed up. Okay, my podcast is done. I'll hit play.
Hey everyone. Today, we've got something special, an inside look at the quirkiest workplace ever, Dunder Mifflin.
I'll hit pause. You can edit how this sounds. You can edit all this information right here by customizing. Other things we have, I can make a mind map with a single click. Let's try that. And we'll speed ahead. Nice, it made a mind map. And if I click on these, it expands it and I can go further and further out. I can even expand everything. So pretty cool on how this works. If I want to explain a specific thing, let's hear about Stanley Hudson. I hit explain and Copilot opens up and asks to explain Stanley Hudson. Stanley is a top 3 sales performer. It's checking specifically and it has resources about Stanley in the notebook. So mind map is a pretty cool way that you can use as well. We'll go back to the overview. The other one I'll briefly mention is study guide. So this is rolling out right now. You can make a study guide on any topic. So if you're a student or you're a corporate learner, I can make quizzes, flashcards, topic pages, and lots more with a study guide. In the upper right, I've got a link to a much deeper dive in Copilot Notebooks. Everything from how to share them, set custom instructions, other different types of scenarios. But this one is really powerful in your day-to-day work. The 5th tip is Copilot Prompt Gallery. So I'm here on the new chat in Copilot. If you hit this 3-dot menu, it takes you right into this gallery. And there are hundreds and hundreds of prompts here. So many useful ones. And what's nice is you can filter and explore. You can filter by job type. So maybe it's marketing or sales or project management. And so you can go and scroll through all these different job types. Down here, it's even by industry. So maybe financial services or manufacturing, etc. You can also filter by task. So catch up, ask, learn, create, understand, prepare. So a lot of different options to check out. If I'm doing scheduling prompts or optimization, maybe I want to do one for understand. And here are a bunch of options for understanding something. Okay, draft a glossary guide. That one sounds good. Let's suggest this. And here is a nice detailed prompt. So it says draft a glossary guide to explain technical terms provided here. And I'm going to put a / and we're going to look for the Java tech spec. So there's the tech spec and use simple everyday language, etc. And I'll hit go. Now Copilot will take that tech spec and it's going to make a nice glossary. And we'll speed ahead. Okay, here's my glossary. Copilot actually made a loop page for this one. So here is a nice, beautiful glossary that was created. There's the Copilot page. Here's what Copilot said over in the chat right there. I'll scroll down. I can even say create and create a Word document. Open it. And there is my Java core glossary. We'll go back here, close that loop page. And that gives you a sense of that Copilot prompt gallery and how you might use it. If you want to keep up with all the latest Microsoft updates and tips and tricks, subscribe to my channel and then just ring the bell so you get all the latest videos that I post.